All right, hey everyone, good Friday afternoon to you. Channel 3 First Alert meteorologist Tyler Hughes here, and we have some snow on the way tonight, and it looks like more and more snow every day. We've seen this continue to trend up and up, and today is no exception. So I wanted to come on the stream in between newscasts and just let you know what to expect tonight, heading through early tomorrow morning, tell you what's changed and what's stayed the same so far in our forecast. Now, the first thing I want to get to is this. We are now in First Alert Weather Day mode through tomorrow morning. The impact here is going to be some fluffy snow, the light, dry type snow. A lot of times when we have temperatures that are on the marginal side that are right around freezing, that's when we get the heavy, wet snow. But we have temperatures that are in the 20s out there right now. And what that means is light, fluffy snow. What that also means is there's a little bit of what we as meteorologists call the fluff factor to the snow, and that's going to increase snow totals. So the impact will be slick travel. This evening, if you don't have to travel, my advice would be stay home. If you have any traveling to do, maybe post-holiday travel, heading back home, I would do that either earlier on this afternoon or tomorrow. But this evening, overnight tonight, is when travel is going to get really dicey as this winter storm moves through. Now, we have some alerts that are new that I want to share with you. The winter storm warning has been expanded, and it's been expanded quite a bit. So, Fairfield County and Litchfield County were in the winter storm warning yesterday. As of today, it's been expanded to New Haven County, Hartford County, Middlesex County, and New London County. So you are all now under a winter storm warning. Tolland County, as well as, so the winter weather advisory is gone up for 2 counties right now, and that's Tolland and Windham counties. That also remains in effect this evening through Saturday morning. So we have a winter storm warning for everyone except Tolland and Windham counties, and we have a winter weather advisory for those 2 counties. All right, so everybody wants to know what's the latest on the snow totals, right? Well, here's the latest. This is the latest data we have. This is what we're expecting for snow totals, and it has gone up once again. We're looking at 8 to 12 inches of snow in the areas with the most amount of snowfall. So that's going to be in western Connecticut. 6 to 8 inches of snow through the central part of the state. Yes, that includes all the way down to the shoreline as well. So Hartford, New Haven, you are included in this 6 to 8 inches of snow overnight tonight. The 4 to 6 inch range has also been shifted over toward the eastern part of the state. It's really only the far northeastern corner of Tolland County that's in our 2 to 4 inch range. That extends off into southeast Massachusetts and portions of Rhode Island. But the rest of us are seeing more than 4 inches of snow, and likely 6 inches or more. More than half the state is going to see 6 inches or more of snow. And the reason I bring that up is because that is very important. Here at Channel 3, as you may or may not know, we have a tradition of naming winter storms that dates all the way back to 1971, when we were the Travelers Weather Service. And our criteria for that is that the majority of the state needs at least 6 inches of snow or more accumulating, or a half an inch or more of ice accretion. Now, don't worry, with this storm, we don't have to worry about any ice accretion. That's the good news. But with this forecast change, now at least half the state, if not more, is looking at 6 inches of snow or greater. And so this now meets our criteria to become a named winter storm, the first named winter storm of the season for us here at Channel 3. So these are the 2025-26 winter storm names. This year we are going off of the first names of presidents, because after all, the 250th anniversary of the United States is coming up in 2026, right? So the first storm we have is Abraham for Abraham Lincoln, then Benjamin for President Harrison, Calvin Coolidge, and then Dwight D. Eisenhower. But the first winter storm, and the one that will impact us tonight heading into early tomorrow morning, will be Winter Storm Abraham. Let's take a look at the timeline here, let you know what to expect. Around 6 to 8 p.m., that's when snow will begin in Connecticut. First, it will begin potentially even a little bit before 6 as some light snow in southwest Connecticut, eventually moving toward the northeast. So if you're in Windham County, this may take a bit longer to get to you, but it will move in between about 6 and 8 o'clock. Then after 9 p.m., that's when the snow really begins to intensify. And so the timing is sort of on our side with this storm. The worst travel conditions will be between about 9 p.m. and 1 a.m. So I would recommend staying off the roads between about 9 p.m. and 1 a.m. And really, if you can be home at 7 o'clock and not have to head back out on the roads after that until tomorrow, that's ideal with this winter storm. Snow continues overnight, eventually tapering off, and by 7 to 8 a.m., this snow is out of here, and we'll just be left with some shoveling and snow blowing to do tomorrow morning. Let's step through the timeline together now on First Alert Futurecast. This is the latest model run in, just to give you an idea of what to expect. By the time we get to 6 o'clock, the light snow has already begun in the western half of Connecticut, and snow will get heavier fairly quickly here. By 10 o'clock, it's overspread the entire state. This is when travel conditions are starting to get bad. We'll start to see accumulation on the roadways, that sort of thing. So again, if you can save yourself the trouble and not be out on the roads tonight, I would definitely do that. Heading toward 1 a.m. or so, you notice the dry air starts to take over and things begin to dissipate just a little bit. And by 5 a.m., that becomes a lot more pronounced, just a few scattered snow showers. And by the time we get to 9, 10 a.m., this storm is out of here, and the rest of Saturday is looking relatively calm and dry. So it's really just the first few hours of tomorrow that we'll have to deal with any falling snow. After that, it will be accumulated and it will stick around, but we're looking at a dry Saturday afternoon. So I'll show you these snow totals one more time. These are the updated numbers for Winter Storm Abraham. 8 to 12 inches for parts of western Connecticut, 6 to 8 inches through the central part of the state, and then we're looking at more like 4 to 6 inches toward the northeastern corner of Connecticut, heading down toward, Tolland County, Windham County, New London County, and it's really only 2 to 4 inches of snow in the far northeastern parts of the state, heading up towards southeast Mass and Rhode Island. So these numbers have increased from where they were before, and of course, we will continue to hone in on this forecast as we get the latest data available to us. But this is what the models are honing in on at the moment, is this area of half a foot or more of snowfall across much of the state of Connecticut. So we have our first named storm of the season, folks, Winter Storm Abraham. I will be in with updates throughout the evening. Chief Meteorologist Mark Dixon will be in as well, and we will be tracking the snow as it rolls in. We'll see you for our first newscast coming up here at 4 o'clock, but just wanted to give a little bit of an update here on the stream before then. For now, stay safe out there and have a great rest of your evening.